Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time watching, welcome and thank you for joining us. Today we're going to be talking about how to go from this look to this look. Yes, we are going to be adding bling with rhinestones, and this is a very easy process, guys. You only need a few items, and right now we have the here's the cozy slides. You can order cozy slides, or let's see here, and you can order these from cozyslides.com, and I'm gonna leave the description of the shoes and the website, all of that in the box description below, so make sure you check that out. We are going to be using the rhinestone sheets. You can get these at any arts and crafts store. You may be able to get some at the dollar store, but make sure that if you're going to get the ones from the dollar store, make sure that they have the coating on the back. You want the white paper to be on the back of the rhinestones. Otherwise, when you put the glue on, it's going to press through the little seams if it doesn't have that white on there. Now these fabric pack of glue, they have 3 different types for 3 different types of projects. And then of course this is the X-Acto knife that you would use if you're going to be cutting out or around the air holes on the side of the shoes, and I'll show you that later. And then you're going to need a pair of scissors, so we can go ahead and get started. This is a very easy process, like I mentioned. And so here are the cozy slides, and let's see, you just go ahead and grab these out. Now these are 100% waterproof, guys. They are extremely over the top comfortable, very durable, and very soft and comfortable on your feet. Once you start wearing these, guys, you're not going to want to walk around in anything else for comfort. And just to make these more stylish, they're very flexible, and yep, wonderful for the beach, guys. Don't have to worry about getting these wet. And so we're going to add the bling on so that you can go from the beach to like a casual restaurant afterwards, or if you want to go to the mall, things like that. You're going to have rhinestones on your shoes here, on your little sandals. So this is very easy process, as I stated. So so you go ahead and get your rhinestone sheet, and I couldn't believe how perfect it was because it's the exact same width as the top of the shoe here. So this is going to be even more easy than I thought. And you just, as I can see, it's just going to be a little small part that needs to be trimmed off. And then here are the different types of glues, guys. So make sure that when you're choosing your glue that you're getting the right glue for the job, and make sure it's this one is for rubber, plastic and rubber. So so if it was just for fabric, so it'll tell you the 3 types that you have and what you can use them for. So make sure that you are using the right glue, otherwise it's not going to stick. So always be careful with your glue. Now you could just use it directly out of the bottle like this, but then you have to be real careful not to get it all over. It does come with this very handy spout here on this glue, and it's very directional. It'll help you with the directions. And I'm just testing to see if they already have a hole cut in the tip, which they do not. So we are going to have to get the tip cut off. Okay, and be sure not to cut it too large so that you can have control of your movements. So let's see, yeah. Okay, so that's going to be good control right there. You don't want it to be coming out so much that it's just all over the place. All right, so as I said, very, very easy. Now, these are the air holes that you would use the X-Acto knife to cut around, and just put the glue on top and be real careful. And try not to overlap the glue over the edges so that you don't have that much to clean up, because once you start pressing down on the rhinestones onto the top of the shoe, the glue is going to spread to the edges anyway. So try not to get too close to the edges, right, like these edges here, because like I said, once you press, it's going to go to the edge. So you don't want to get too much glue near the edges, but just enough. You just have to have that perfect balance there, and then just kind of spread the glue out. Go ahead and be generous. Don't be shy. Get that glue all over the shoe, because remember, guys, you're going to be or maybe not, but if you're going to be going to the beach, you're going to be in the sand, you're going to be near water or moisture, you're going to want this glue is capable of sealing these shoes very well and keeping out the water underneath there where you got the glue. But you definitely got to put on enough glue so that it can do its job. Otherwise, you may find yourself needing to do touch-ups. And so another thing is, have some paper towel nearby. I'm going to grab some paper towel here, guys, so that you can, if you have any spills, or if you need to clean off the tip of your glue, make sure you do that immediately once you're done, because if you don't and it dries on there, some of these glues are very strong, and you may end up having to just throw the bottle out if you can't get back in there without hurting yourself. Okay, and so here you go. Just make sure, now the rhinestones have their own adhesive, but that would probably only be good if you're just going to be sticking that on, maybe something that's stationary. But if you're going to be walking and going near water and all this other type of activities, you definitely need that extra support of that extra glue on there. So just go ahead and measure this out. Now, I have done things like this in the past, putting rhinestones on shoes like this. But if this is your first time, you can do what you could do is just kind of cut it out and size it up before you put the glue on, and in that way you can just put the glue on and press it right in place and be done. But just for the video, I'm just gonna do it this way. And so make sure you clean up these corners. Now, if you're gonna have corners sticking out where you can see the glue, now those little corners, I would not suggest trying to put the rhinestone from the sheet in those little corners, because I don't want it to look tacky. So just go ahead, and while you're in the arts and crafts store, buy a little extra package of rhinestones about the same size as the rhinestones on your sheet, and then you can just press individual rhinestones in those little spots right there near my finger there that may need some extra rhinestone in that area. And try to, now these sandals they're black, so if once I get to the part of filling in those little corners that may be exposed or with no rhinestone on it, for these I would locate some black glue and then just press the rhinestones into the black glue, because as you can see with the white glue on the black shoe, you definitely have to get that off of there. So you don't want people to know, oh, that looks like glue, and saying things like that. So just go ahead and get some, whatever color shoe you're going to go with, just make sure you get, just try to find some glue that matches, or do your best And you know, or if you just can't find the color glue that that your shoes would match to, just put extra rhinestones in that area. So here we go. And guys, see there, that is it. That is it. We're done. And I was just so happy when I saw that sheet, and I was telling myself in the store, that's almost about the same size. So here we are. Now this is another type of glue. This is Gorilla Glue. I have worked with this glue in the past, and I absolutely love working with this. It never lets me down. Actually, it sometimes have done its job way too well, and if you make sure that when you're using this glue that you are absolutely sure that you want that to be glued on there, because after it dries, it's going to be next to impossible to get it off. So that's why with this shoe, and knowing that we're going to be most likely at the beach near water, even if you want to use these at, like, if you go to the spa, your day at the fitness club, and you want to have these on in the shower, that's totally okay, because it's going to be glued down very well. Now this is the Gorilla Glue, and I'm telling you, this Gorilla Glue, I very highly recommend you using this for sure. Now the other glue, that was okay. I really like the other glue because it had that directional spout, and you had full control. And there's a little air hole if you want to take the time to cut out. But I think I would rather just leave the sheet whole, because you're still going to be getting that air coming through that little hole, even if it's covered up. So make sure you take very good care of your glue, because you don't want to have to, in the middle of the project, have to go run and buy another bottle of glue because it's gotten hard or it won't come out. Disaster or whatever. So go ahead and put that up. And I didn't use the spout on the Gorilla Glue because this glue, it would probably most likely for sure harden up in between that little spout there, that where the glue comes out. So yeah, so see, just very close to the edge, but not going over, because that's going to be better for cleanup. So yeah, I just didn't want to okay, so just get this all over, close to the edge as possible. And that's it, guys. So here you go. And you can have your bling and get your compliments. And yeah, don't even worry about the fact that you're putting your own rhinestones on, guys, because either you can put them on, or you can pay like maybe an extra $40 over the top of the price of the shoe for them to already be on there. I mean, especially if it's just for going on vacation, for walking and walking and walking, or going to the beach. This is just fine, and why not? So yeah, so you can keep that extra $40 in your pocket, because the cute shoes, I will be bringing a pair of cute shoes, but of course we all know that the cuter the shoes, they're probably only good for walking from the car to the event, and then from the event to the car, and that's it for comfort. So yeah, you just take off the plastic, and the sticky adhesive part you put on top, match it up with the glue, and just put that right on there. And I do suggest getting the rhinestones with the white sheet on the back, so that the glue won't press through. So if it didn't have the sheet and you go to press on it, whatever color glue you have would press through the rhinestones, and it would be like pretty messy looking, as well as messy to clean up, because you'd actually have to try to wipe that off. So now I do if I can recall correctly, I do remember seeing that the sheets in the dollar store did not have the white backing on there to prevent the glue from seeping through. So there you go. Just clean up. When I pressed it, it did press that glue over the edge a little bit, so that's what I meant, but that's okay. So yeah, so if you're gonna do the ones in the dollar store, just be careful and be aware that if it doesn't have the white sheet on the back, that the glue is gonna press through, and it's gonna be a messy cleanup. So I think those without the sheeting on the back like that is for a different type of project. So this type of project, you definitely need the protection of that white sheeting on the back. Okay, so yeah, and you don't even have to, because if you try to cut these little pieces and put them in the corners and things, it's going to look like a hot mess. So don't use the little pieces. Just, like I say, buy individual rhinestones in the little packages and glue those on individual in these little corners that you might have after you trim the main sheet down to the shape you want, the shape of your shoe. And that's it, guys. So here you go. That's it. And I'll add my rhinestones in the little corners, and I'll trim the shoe down off camera, and they're gonna turn out. This is how they turn out, and they stay on, especially with the Gorilla Glue. 100% for sure is gonna stay on, and you'll be able to wear these shoes for an entire season or two, no problem. And you can switch shoe colors, switch the rhinestones, and clean this up very well. That is the most important part. So be very careful with the glue, because you're going to have less cleanup that way, and less overage of the glue running off onto the shoe. And these shoes are so super comfortable, guys. You're gonna have to force yourself not to wear these every day. And they're almost 2 inches of cushion. And then you see in the bottom of the shoe, it has that massaging effect on the bottom. So yeah, guys, definitely do this project. Unfortunately, this video is not sponsored by Cozy Slides, but I just wanted to show you guys the Cozy Slides. And so here you go. And I'll finish cleaning up. And here's more shoes for you guys. Different colors. You see the colors, the shapes, the sizes, all different sizes in these guys on the website. So make sure you're going to cozyslides.com. I'll leave that in the description box. And men, we definitely have cozy slides for the men. Just choose from a wide range of available sizes. And for men, wonderful. Now here's the flip-flop style, which is going to be even more comfortable, because the other regular flip-flops were only maybe about a 1/4 of an inch, maybe. And look at these super comfy shoes, guys. These are comfort on top of comfort, with the fluffy upper and cozy bottom. And look at how you're going to get a massage with these, guys. You can just see the comfort. So guys, thank you so much for watching. And if you have any questions, please leave them in the description box below. And don't forget to like and subscribe. Have a great rest of your day.